Good evening, everyone. Boy, am I exhausted today. Like, that is an understatement. And I feel like I'm at that point now where I just kind of need some time for myself to recover and make sure I don't lose my sanity here. It's been so tiring, honestly. But I hope you all are doing well. And we are just going to have a look and see what's going on in the collective. I posted a super short reading yesterday because that's about all I had energy for, but I wanted to get something out there for you guys. And this, I'm going to try and make it a little bit longer, depending on what messages come through here. Full reading it is. So while I shuffle the cards, feel free to set your intentions for this reading. If you are new here, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining my Twin Flame Soul Tribe here. And if you have not already, be sure that you are subscribed to this channel and that you like these videos. That also allows me to pick up more clearly on your energy, because liking and subscribing are forms of energetic transfer, so I can feel you more clearly and channel more specific information or messages for you and your situation. So let's see, the cards are just about shuffled here. I want to start with Moonology. I'm going to move these to the side a little bit and let's have a look. What messages does the Twin Flame Collective or those who will be drawn to this video need to hear at this time? What messages does the collective need to hear at this time, Spirit? Oh. Be bold and make the first move. This is interesting. One more card. Take time to breathe out. So I feel like we are in an energetic period that is bringing up a lot of exhaustion for people. Pisces is already, a very emotional sign. It's a water sign. People that have Pisces placements especially may be feeling very tired, possibly sad, emotional. It just depends on how, each individual person reacts to it. But your astrological placements also do have a big impact on how you respond to these energies. So I feel like what these messages are getting at here is make the move after you have recovered your energy. Take the time that you need to be within yourself. You need to be really nurturing and understanding of your own needs first, so that you can be fully present and ready to put your best foot forward with whatever your goal is. At the bottom of the deck here, we had you are very close to achieving your goal. So basically, this feels like Spirit's way of saying the time is almost here. You don't need to rush things. You need to approach it properly. So make sure that all of your ducks are kind of in a row before you try to make a move or take your twin flame connection to the next level. And this is especially true for people who are possibly in a 3D physical disconnect, who are getting ready for a reconnection, the first reconnection after a long while, or if they have karmic situations that need to be left behind, or possibly energetically they already are left behind. They're just tying up loose ends in the 3D, regarding moving house, finalizing divorces, whatnot might be happening. You're going to gain a lot of clarity over the coming weeks around how you can put your offer on the table if you are the person who is going to pursue breaking the non-communication situation. I am sensing strong divine masculine energy with these cards. So this does seem to be referring to the divine masculines who are being divinely prepared to make their moves toward the feminine. This really feels like, especially with the Ace of Swords and the Knight of Cups, that um, these masculines have really gained clarity over what they want and what they want to do. They're kind of getting their ducks in a row of what they need to do and in what order in order to make that happen. So with the Hanged Man at the bottom of the deck, I do get the impression that they're thinking about it. They're thinking heavily about it. And you could be channeling a lot of emotions of like sudden bursts of energy, followed by anxiety, and then followed by just feeling really tired afterward, because your body is releasing all this cortisol and adrenaline as you channel these energies that are coming to you through your divine masculine. So when you are feeling for two people, not just yourself, it's really important to take time for self-care as well. You know, there's an end to this internal turmoil and confusion and internal conflict that's been going on for such a long time. For so many twin flames in the collective, 2023 is really going to be the year where you get to ground something into the 3D, whatever that may be. Synchronicity, right? Everything that you had been desiring and manifesting through the 5D, 2023 is the year that, you know, you start to see something in your reality. 2022 was the year where a lot of twin flames broke the no contact or no communication situations that they were in. So, you know, in some way, shape, or form, even if it was very slight or moderate, communication was being had. And then in 2023, I just heard Spirit say it's the year to make the move. Holy cow, you guys. The Page of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles, yes. It's time to, you know, take the social media stalking into actual 3D action and put down some roots, you know, with your divine counterpart. This Ace of Pentacles, aces are all about new beginnings. Pentacles are all about stability, not just financial, but emotional as well. You know, it's really talking about being stable in all respects here. So for many in the collective, this very well could be that year where all of those goals are accomplished. What else do we need to know? Okay, my guides just told me to pick up the Romance Angels. All right, Spirit. What messages from the Romance Angels does the collective need to hear at this time? Attraction, unrequited love, and separation. There we go, you guys. From this period of separation, there was this illusion, and lo and behold, the illusions card also came out, right? Of the, you know, of unrequited love. That was the illusion that was created when this 3D physical separation happened, when the truth is that there is nothing but major attraction here between these counterparts. There is major attraction. You can feel it in the 5D. Some days you might be feeling like you're losing your mind because you can feel all these things, but in the 3D you're not seeing anything. But the reason you're feeling all of these things is the deepening of intimacy through the 5D first. And the reason why, especially for twin flame connections, it seems that, you know, the divine does it this way is because both counterparts are given that opportunity to fully realize the extent, the infiniteness, the unconditionalness of the love that they share, that even through separation, for most twin flames on average, about 3 years, you know, that is, even through those phases, that love is still there, that attraction, that desire is still there. The love is so unconditional that no amount of distance could ever make you not feel it. So all of those realizations, especially for the matrix twin, or what we know as the runner twin, is especially important so that they can express their love, so that they have, the wherewithal of being able to say that, yes, you are my one. They gain the realization that their divine counterpart is the one. They spend so much time healing inner child wounds. They're being guided by spirit babies back towards their divine counterpart. There's so much happening behind the scenes, and they all have a purpose. Nothing is happening for no reason. It's absolutely for the purposes of reaching the full potential of what twin flame love has to offer. So the reasoning is actually very, very beautiful. There's a completion here. There's an end to this overthinking energy. I feel that some divine masculines could still be overthinking how they're going to express all of this. They know now that they are ready to express their desire for commitment, but they just don't know how to express everything that they want to say. I'm hearing a divine masculine step in to say that the emotions run so deep, I can't put it into words. Even while they're at work, even while they're working on their stability, they're going about their day-to-day routine, they are still constantly thinking about you, divine feminine, thinking about how to bring the balance back to this connection and tell you everything that they want to tell you. And they're worried if you're going to believe them, because what they did in the physical 3D is not at all in alignment with what they actually feel. So many divine masculines actually fear that they won't be believed when they come back around. They are afraid of endings. As far as the connection goes, that's why some divine masculines really prefer to escape reality, because that love feels so pure, so blissful, so everything wonderful in the 5D, that you know how you build something up sometimes and then you worry if the real thing can live up to it, and what's going to happen if you come forward and you don't get the response from the divine feminine that you expected, right? These are all the things going through the divine masculine's mind, and that kills them on the inside. This death card is no irony here. It's really scary for them. It's look at that, funny, right? The tower at the bottom of the deck. They're afraid that something like that may happen. Let's see, what other messages do we need to know? What else do we need to hear at this time? The Star and the Five of Cups. So they're healing this regret energy big time, because part of what's causing this major fear in them is the regret of everything that they did in the past. They relive it a lot when they think about, breaking the no contact situation. They relive everything, the good moments that they shared with you, how much they've missed you during the disconnect phase, and what they did to you, divine feminine, when you were in their life. And that is not an easy pill to swallow for many masculines, because they know they messed up. And for some of them, they messed up to that degree where they wouldn't know how to make it up. They wouldn't know where to even begin. And even though energetically you are signaling to them that you are open and willing to accept them, they are just going through the process of coming to terms with the fact that they have to take that risk. They truly have to take that risk if they ever want to see movement in this connection in the 3D. And for some divine masculines, I do get that they're perfectionists, but that is going to change here. For some reason, I just heard 2 weeks. So somebody here could be getting a timeline of 2 weeks for seeing their situation change. If that's you, please definitely let me know, because it's going to bring up a lot of healing for you and your divine masculine. So that's really beautiful and important energy. These just flew out here. Wow. Wow, yes. We have the Three of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and Temperance. Major arcana, you guys. And this is, we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Star, the Death card, and the Hanged Man. We have 4 major arcana cards out already in this reading. Temperance is not just a card of balance, it's also a card of precision and approach. It's a card of reconciliation, it's a card of action. So this Temperance really truly has a beautiful energy, and also because it is an angel, it speaks to the divine guidance and protection through this situation and these circumstances. And Queen of Pentacles, you are now in alignment with your divine masculine, beautiful divine feminine, and all of those manifestations, just like we saw at the beginning of the reading, are literally on their way in. Your divine masculine is traveling towards you. Three of Wands is a card of travel as well. So we can expect to actually see movement for certain twin flames. Things that were hidden are going to be revealed, such as their emotions. They're coming forward with confessions of their feelings for you, divine feminine. They are also going to learn things that were hidden from them when they realize how much you truly do love them, you were waiting for them, and how much time they wasted in the process of trying to come back. And you know, but everything is happening for a reason. Just continue to know that, because patience can be tried and tested so many times on this journey that it really gets old and frustrating and tiring. But it's kind of like gold, right? When you put gold in the fire, that's when it really shines up. Otherwise, you know, the way that it looks when it's just freshly mined out is really not attractive. You can't even really do anything with it. It doesn't really look very nice to be made into jewelry. You really have to like burn it and melt it and mold it and shape it and, you know, put it in the hot fire in order for it to shine up and look and be the way it is and what it's valued for. So that's kind of the same thing with this love. It's also the same thing with diamonds, right? Diamonds have to be pressurized for so long in the coal in order to form into a diamond, in order for those compounds to have the proper chemical reaction to form a diamond. It's under very high pressure. So these situations are trying, absolutely. Nobody can say otherwise, because it's the truth. But the divine is teaching you that the fruits of patience are very, very, very sweet and worth waiting for. So that does seem to be it for today's reading. I'm not being guided anywhere else, and I kind of feel the sense of completion within myself. So I'll wrap this reading up here. Thank you for joining me. Do check out the video description box for my other platforms. Please be sure when you do join me there that it is the one that I linked in the video description box, because everybody else is a scammer. I only have those 2 other platforms. And Instagram is the place where you can make paid purchases, you know, for services or readings, etc. So I do hope to see you there. I post readings on all 3 platforms, and they're not duplicated anywhere. So each platform has its own unique reading. So I do hope to see you there. Don't forget to subscribe and like these videos, and I will talk to you all again later. Have a good night, guys.